Hi everybody, it's Brian here. Welcome back to my channel. So today's episode is all going to be about reviewing Redbubble shops. And this year I've decided to change the format for my review episodes. In the past, as many of you know, I used to cover 3 Redbubble shops throughout a review episode. This year I've decided to condense it down to 2 Redbubble shops. And the reason for that is because in the past, I used to go really in-depth with respect to my reviews for each of the 3 shops that I was reviewing. And consequently, my review episodes ended up being rather lengthy, almost around 45 minutes in duration. For some people, it was a little bit too long, and that's totally understandable. So given the fact that I want to make sure that I'm providing maximum value and maximum entertainment for each and every one of you who's watching my episodes, I've decided to condense the reviews down to 2 shops, and I will still be giving the in-depth analysis that you have all come to expect and appreciate from this channel. I'm not the type of person who's going to go into the shop and review only the good things about it. I am going to go in-depth into celebrating what is actually positive and what needs to be improved upon, because in doing so, through this review, it's my belief that I will be helping you in turn with whatever particular issues that you might be having with your Redbubble shop, so that you can actually see how to fix them and maybe to keep an eye on what to look out for with your respective shops, so that you can avoid making the same errors, if any, and obviously give your clientele, your potential customers, the best shopping experience possible. So if you're up for that, have a seat, grab a notebook, and join me for this Redbubble shop review. Now, before we get on with today's episode, the fact that you're here gives indication that you are interested in all things pertaining to print on demand. And for that, I want to thank you wholeheartedly for taking the time out of your busy day to sit down and watch this episode. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your patronage. Thank you so much for sticking around with this channel. It really is heartwarming to know that you are getting good value from the content that I'm producing. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I certainly hope that my channel will help you with your respective print on demand business. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on that bell notification icon so that you'll be informed each and every time that I upload a new video to this channel. I upload every Wednesday and Saturday, and the goal of this channel is to help you take your print-on-demand business to the next level. So, with that said, let's jump over to my computer and start with today's Redbubble shop reviews. Hi everybody, welcome back to my screen. I've got my hot cup of tea ready. I certainly hope you have your warm beverage ready. So let's start with today's Redbubble shop review. So the first shop that we have up on screen is a shop called Cheery DK, and we can see that this particular shop owner started in September 2021 and currently has 120 designs in her shop. So from the get-go, we have a very interesting, colorful shop banner with a very positive message, happy shopping everyone. So you're obviously getting everybody on the right track, and we've got sort of this clip art of a laptop opening with these beautiful gifts appearing. So again, you're setting up a nice vibe to the shop. Now, personally, I would not use my shop banner in this manner, but then again, that's the beauty of a print-on-demand business. Each and every person can configure his or her shop banner in any format, in any way that you like. I'm the type of seller that would like to utilize this important real estate on my shop to showcase some of my interesting designs, some of my wow designs, if you'd like, sort of to give people an idea of what it is that you're going to be seeing as they scroll down and browse through my shop. I have seen, and I actually recommend, that shop banners tend to showcase interesting designs that the designer would like to have, showcase sort of the first thing that people are going to see when they visit the shop, either on an interesting mock-up or else perhaps maybe just, a collage of designs on the shop banner. Again, it's just to give people an idea of what they're going to expect as they start scrolling through the shop. So it's something you might want to consider. If you're happy with it, then by all means keep it. After all, it is your shop. Again, I am giving you an outside objective view, and if I were a shop owner, I probably want to see something, that's going to give me the wow factor when I look at the shop banner. As it stands right now, it's nice, but it's not ringing any bells in my mind. Okay, so that's just something for you to keep in mind as you are obviously looking into developing your print-on-demand business through this shop. So let's scroll down here and see what we have. So again, we have 120 designs in the shop, which is brilliant considering you started in September 2021. I hope that you had a really good fourth quarter. Now is the time, as we are in quarter one, to really start pumping up designs into your shop so that as we enter into quarter two, quarter three, and then again into the fourth quarter, you'll obviously have a lot more designs to give to your customers to consider buying when they are obviously shopping for gifts at any time throughout the year. Now, as you can see here, we have a featured collection. This is absolutely brilliant. Valentine's Day should be the featured collection of many shops, given the fact that we are just a few short weeks away from Valentine's Day. Remember, you always want to make sure that your designs for a particular event are always up on your shop at least a minimum of 4 weeks prior to that date of event. And the reason being is that you want to make sure that you give your customers enough time to browse through your shop, to find the particular design that they would like to purchase, make that purchase, and obviously have enough time to receive it due to shipping times to get it before the event that they wish to wear it for. It makes no sense for them to receive a Valentine's Day shirt on the 15th or 16th of February. And obviously to receive that particular design after would be very, very disheartening. So you want to make sure it is already up by the time that this video has come out. If it isn't, get on it as quickly as you possibly can, so that you'll have a better chance of being found and obviously having a design purchased or more than one design purchased for your customers to receive them in time. Okay, so let's just take a quick browse through of the shop before we actually go into a couple designs here. So as we see, we have quite a number of categories over here, which is brilliant. It's good to see. The one thing that I would suggest that you do, again, it's just a little bit of a nitpick, but I think it goes really well in providing a pleasing experience for customers, particularly if they're browsing your shop through a desktop computer, is that you put your collections in alphabetical order. So it's very simple to do that. All you need to do is you need to go in to manage your folder and then choose collections, open obviously the collection dialog box, and when that opens up on your page, you're going to see all of your collections, and all you need to do is just click and drag your collections in alphabetical order. Click obviously update collections, and then you'll see all of your collections in alphabetical order on the side here. Again, it's just giving your customers a more pleasing and smoother experience when browsing through your shop. Okay, so we've got a number of caps which are being showcased on your shop in addition to mouse pads. As many of you know, caps and mouse pads and desk mats were three new products that came out from Redbubble in 2021. So it's nice to see that you're using them. The one thing that I would actually caution when deciding to use caps as the sort of featured product for a particular design, you have to keep in mind that a lot of people are using their mobile devices to browse and to shop with. Now, if you have your design, as you can see here, it's already quite small on the cap. Even when you navigate on it and it sort of like blows up a little bit, the design is still relatively small. Now, we're seeing this on my desktop. Just imagine how much smaller it's going to look on a mobile device. So while yes, it would be nice to actually have caps being featured in your thumbnails, I would actually recommend that you leave the caps to be discovered when a person sees the design and actually clicks on it and tries to see how it looks on all of the other products. In terms of your design being shown on your marketplace, in your shop, I would actually choose products that is going to showcase and highlight your design in the best possible manner. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, if you take a look at the mouse pad, this one over here, with this rainbow colored fan design, it's standing out a lot brighter, a lot more clearly, a lot more bombastic, even when you're not navigating on it, compared to the design on the cap. So can you see what I'm trying to say? Is that you want to make sure that when you are choosing what item Redbubble is going to show your design on, try to choose either a poster, a sticker, a mouse pad, even a t-shirt, like the large graphic t-shirts. Those are always good so that when people are browsing through your shop, be it on a desktop computer, a tablet, or even a mobile device, your designs are going to stand out nicely, particularly when they're in competition with other shop owners, when a customer is looking through a particular keyword for a particular design. So you want to make sure you're giving your designs the best possible chance to be seen, and obviously to encourage customers to visit and have a deeper look. So you might want to consider that when you are actually choosing what product to showcase your design on. Okay, so we've got quite a plethora of different designs. We've got a lot of floral and abstract designs. We've got a sticker pack over here, and this is brilliant. You've given enough space between each of the stickers so that they're not overlapping and touching each other. One of the worst things that a customer can experience when ordering a sticker pack is having the individual stickers so close to each other that they're attached, and then they actually have to physically grab a pair of scissors and cut them out like that. People don't want to do that. People want to receive a sticker pack with these, the stickers nicely spaced. So all they have to do is just peel them and stick it to wherever it is that they wish to stick them to, without having to have to go through the hassle of cutting them out, physically themselves. So always make sure, if you are watching this episode and this isn't your shop, I want you to take a look at what this designer did. She left a lot of space in between them so that when a customer purchases this yellow pink butterfly sticker, he or she is going to be able to enjoy being able to peel the stickers without any hassle. So that's something you definitely want to keep in mind. Remember, you always want to keep your customer at the forefront of your mind to make sure that they're going to have the best possible experience, both in browsing through your shop and then again when receiving the product that they've ordered in the post. Okay, so again, we've got a lot of abstract designs, plant designs, some text designs too as well. So that's good. So we've got these floral designs, which are quite nice as well. There was one design which caught my attention at the top here. Now it's this one, this beautiful yellow and green parrot. Okay, so let's click on that. Lovely birds. Now, before I go actually into giving a critique for this particular design, I want to give each and every one of you a few moments to sort of take a look at this design and think to yourself, what is the mistake with respect to this design? I'll give you 5 seconds. Were you able to see what the mistake is? If you weren't, then I want to draw your attention to the top right hand corner of the design. As you can see, we have the middle bird here with just a little bit of its head cut off, and the third bird over here with its 3/4 of its head cut off. What I want to do is I want to draw your attention to the fact that there's a lot of empty space here underneath the birds. So you could have done one of two things. And again, it's not the end of the world that this has happened. It's something which is really easy to correct. This is not an attack on you. This is actually giving you my constructive criticism to make your design look that much better for the customer so that you'll get more sales. So what I would suggest that you do is one of two things. Either, if you have enough room at the bottom over here, to actually go into the back end and drag the picture down a little bit so that the tip of the tail feathers would just be touching the bottom of the design. If it's still not enough, then what I would suggest that you do is you go into your favorite image editing program that you use and actually shrink down the picture, or if you still have the original and there's still a lot of dead space up on the top, I want you to shrink it down so that all 3 birds would fit within the parameters of the print margins, whether it's on the t-shirt or the mouse pad or what have you, so that obviously you're giving the best possible option for customers to purchase. As it is, it just looks too much like a newbie mistake, and perhaps customers might not be so keen in order to make that purchase, okay? But as we're on this particular design, let's take a look at your description. Okay, so we have this design with beautiful, vibrant yellow and green parrots is truly looking awesome on every item and should be perfect to give as a gift for any occasion. Okay, so you've got some keywords there which are really great for SEO. You've got beautiful, vibrant, yellow, green parrots. So in terms of a description, it's not bad at all. You have some interesting keywords in there. You've given, both Redbubble and Google something to work with when coming to index, obviously, your design on the particular platforms. Now, if you don't know, Redbubble provides you with 256 characters for you to use in your description. Now, if we just have to highlight this description, and I basically do this with all of my design listings, okay? Obviously, I do it before I upload them, but in this particular case, if we had to copy your particular description, and I like to use a website called Online Character Count. And what I do is I just type or copy the comment into this particular field here. So we're just going to right click and paste, and it's going to tell me how many characters I've used. So in this particular case, there's 156 characters used. That means you still have 100 characters that you could utilize in your description so that you can actually encourage customers through your copy into actually wanting to buy this particular product. So you're about 100 characters short. I would highly encourage you to go into it and actually try to beef up your description. And what you could do is you could try to do a little bit of upselling. Something along the lines like, hey, whether on a t-shirt or a mug or a hoodie, this would make a fantastic gift item for yourself, a friend, or a loved one. So as you can see, I've actually sort of put different products in their mind for them to consider. I've used it in the description. I'm upselling for this product. Maybe perhaps they came looking for this design or this photo to be found on a mouse pad. But maybe now the fact that you've actually suggested a hoodie or a mug or a t-shirt, they might actually go in to look into it and actually purchase it on that product too as well. So you always want to make sure you're utilizing every single character in the description as close to 256 characters as possible without going over, because if you go over, Redbubble will cut off your description and it will look very unprofessional. You want to try to avoid doing something like that. And obviously utilize every single tool and every single opportunity that Redbubble offers for you to be able to get a sale. Okay, now just going back to what we were saying about the placing, if you can see here on the sticker and on the poster, you do in fact have a lot of room at the top over here. So you could actually go back into those products where you're getting this cutoff and bring it down or shrink it down a little bit so that it'll fit a lot nicer onto the product. So I'm actually glad that I saw that, okay, because it is showing me that there is a possibility for you to go in and correct this error on those products so that you'll increase your chances of making a sale. Now, in terms of product tags, okay, so we've got quite a few over here. I'm not going to count them, but clearly there's more than the 14 to 17 that I normally advocate for. What I am happy to see is that you've got a nice mix of both one-word keywords and long-tail keyword phrases. So what do I mean by long-tail keyword phrases? Well, these are examples of long-tail keyword phrases. Beautiful exotic yellow birds, beautiful exotic yellow parrots, okay? You're stringing together a number of keywords that effectively make sense. Could be phrases that customers would actually key in when they are coming to search for a particular design. And the best part of these particular long-tail keyword phrases is that the amount of competition that your design listing is going to have to compete against is going to be far less than if you had to use a generic one-word keyword tag. What do I mean? Well, if we had to check on green, so I'm going to right-click and open in a new tab, and then hop over to it. The keyword green in Redbubble brings back, at the time of recording this video, results of 1,824,855 results. Now, you have to ask yourself, what are the chances of your design being found in this sea of designs? Next to nothing, okay? But if you had to go in and actually use a long-term keyword phrase, let's check yellow parrots in the garden. Okay, we're going to go into it. Well, here you go, you've got 154 results, and if you look here, your design is actually ranking number 2 out of the 154 results. So this is the beauty of using long-tail keyword phrases. You want to actually try and give your designs the best possible chance of being found and ranking as high up as possible in the listings so that you can actually increase the chances of making a sale. So well done for your use of long-tail keyword phrases. For those of you watching who are maybe uncertain what these are or have never used them, I would highly encourage you to start using long-tail keyword phrases. I do have a number of episodes on my channel that you can actually go in and actually have a look and see how to formulate long-tail keyword phrases and how well they can help rank a listing. As you can see here with that particular keyword phrase, yellow parrots in the garden, this particular design was ranking number 2. Overall, I think you have a great shop for 100 and some odd designs, which is great. I want to wish you the best of luck with respect to your shop. I certainly hope that the tips, the actionable tips that I presented to you and indeed to anybody who's watching this episode will be taken to heart. Go in them. You're at a stage in your shop where it won't take too long to actually make the modifications, unlike some shops that have 3,000, 4,000 plus designs. I wouldn't recommend that for them. I would just say from today onwards, make sure that you obviously take these things into consideration for future designs. But with respect to you, having 120 designs, if you had to take 5 designs a day and actually just obviously tweak them, it wouldn't take you that long to fix them up and obviously get you into a position of making more sales as we approach the 4th quarter of 2022. So best of luck with that. Thank you for allowing me to review your shop. You have some great designs and I wish you the best of luck. Okay, so here's the second shop that we're going to be reviewing in today's episode, and the name of this shop is Venture Vibes, My Mugs, and More Store. What a catchy name for a store. So well done for that. And I have to say that from the get-go, when I actually saw this particular shop, I was absolutely amazed at your shop banner. It is spot on. I really, really, really like it. The fact that you're wishing your customers happy 2022 for, obviously a happy new year, and you are showcasing a number of your designs. You've created a nice, collage of your designs on mockups, which is actually giving, potential customers an idea of what it is that they're going to be seeing in this shop. You've got these happy expressions on the mockups. You were very selective. You use a nice healthy balance between male and female mockups. So you are actually appealing to both genders. Spot on. The one thing that I might actually recommend that you do, if you'd like to do that, is to actually include a QR code into your shop banner. Now, a QR code which would actually lead to one of your social media websites. Why? Because we're always on the lookout for social proof. You want to be able to give your potential customers the opportunity to get in touch with you, particularly after they have purchased an item, or rather after they've purchased a product from your shop, so that hopefully in keeping communication and letting you know what they think about it, and hopefully it'll be positive reviews, they might actually be open to the idea of taking photos of themselves wearing the design or showcasing the design anywhere in their home or office and sending it to you so that you could use in your social media accounts in order to actually encourage more people to come to your shop and make the purchase. So I have an episode about that with respect to shop banners. I'll put it in the description box below for anybody who's interested on how to do that. I actually do that with my shop, and today it has served me very, very well, and I hope that the same will be said for you when you actually put a QR code in your shop banner as well. Remember, not everybody always clicks on the view artist profile where you will find your social media links, particularly if they are on a mobile. They might just see the front end of your shop, see a few designs, and then obviously make a purchase or bounce to another shop. So you always want to make sure you're giving them the best possible chance to actually get in touch with you, and go ahead and say that, purchase something from us or get in touch with us. However you would like to do it, watch that video and we'll show you exactly how I describe it, and hopefully it'll work for you too as well. Okay, so let's take a look at shop and see what it has to offer. So we've got 757 designs, which is absolutely brilliant given the fact that you joined Redbubble in March of 2021. So well done. I'm really amazed at the number of designs you have there. Okay, so let's just click on the artist profile and see what you're all about. Okay, so we've got a nice profile over here. Welcome. Here you'll find great art products that you can give to people you care about, or you can even treat yourself. Each art piece is made with dedication and hard work. If you buy something, please don't forget to tag me in your social media. Excellent. I would love to see my art in their new homes and the reaction of users, which is great. Because again, in addition to the possibility of putting a QR code on your banner, you are actually instilling into the mindset of potential customers that, hey, let's keep in touch. Showcase that. I'd love to see how my designs are looking in your home. So you're actually giving them the idea that, hey, would it be great to give the seller a photo of his or her design so that they can see how it looks in my house or on my person? So well done. Please contact me, email or bubble mail with any questions, as I would love to be able to assist you. So really great, okay? You got 16 followers, 14 following. I would perhaps maybe suggest that you start following some other people so that they can in turn follow you. It helps with the Redbubble algorithm in terms of getting your shop out there too as well. 399 favorites, not bad given the fact that you started in March, so well done. And you got your two social media links here, Instagram and Facebook. So let's take a look at some of your designs. We're going to go back to the top of the page here. And as we scroll down here, we can see that our featured collection is holiday and vacation too, not Valentine's, but hey, that's absolutely okay. Because as we know, a good number of the world's population is found in the Southern Hemisphere, and right now they are in the warmer seasons of the year, so a lot of them will be looking to go on vacations, hopefully to a beach area. So obviously this designer is actually focusing on that particular demographic of customer. And another thing is that in the Northern Hemisphere, although we are in winter time, it won't be much longer before spring comes around the corner and people will start getting, the bug to want to travel to go to these warmer destinations. And maybe perhaps they would like to have a nice t-shirt design indicating, their desire to go to a particular warm place on the planet. And, this could be something that they might want to look for. So well done for that. Let's just take a look at what else you have here. So we've got a number of collections here, quite a number of them, which is brilliant. So you're actually helping your customers by obviously, categorizing your designs into categories to make it easier for them to find. Again, as I stated with the previous shop owner, I would highly recommend that you go into your collections section and actually put your collections in alphabetical order. Trust me, it really makes the experience of a customer that much better and that much easier. So definitely go in and do that. Okay, so we got a lot of t-shirts being showcased here, some aprons, sticker packs. Again, here's another lovely sticker pack. But I do want to caution, let's take a look at over here. Can you see we've got these two dragonflies which are attached to each other? Now again, it's not the end of the world, the fact that just a little bit is attaching, but you know what? If you could go in and just separate them a little bit, it just makes it that much more pleasurable for the customer when he or she purchases it, that they don't have to actually cut it out themselves, okay? So do be careful of that. I love being called Oma. Love being called Oma. Okay, I'm not sure I understand what that is about, but hey, if you're making sales, all the more power to you. My cat is my therapist. Okay, let's take a look at this particular design here. So my cat is my therapist, kawaii illustration, and obviously we've got magnet, which is what Redbubble puts it in because we have magnets being showcased right here. Alright, my cat is my therapist. Enjoy this cute and funny kawaii cat design for cat and kitten lovers everywhere. Mental health matters. This design features a kawaii drawing of a very cute cat in deep thought. Pick up this funny pet lover present for a son. Da. And as you can see here, we've exceeded the 256 characters. Now, at the get-go, this is a wonderful description of your particular design. The unfortunate thing is that it now is far too long, and as a result, Redbubble had to cut off at a particular point in order to keep within the 256 characters. So, what I would recommend that you do is try to refine your descriptions a little bit. Now, I know you have 700 plus designs, and to go through all of them might be a little bit time consuming, but what I would like to encourage you to do is to use that particular website like the online character count tool when you are formulating your descriptions, and just make sure that you stay within the 256 characters. This way, the description component of your Redbubble listings looks professional. It doesn't look cut off. And that goes a long way with sending a really professional message to customers who visit and click on these designs to see it. Okay, so it looks great on all of these other things. You've got your coasters. All right, classic mug. Now, what I would suggest that you do, because of the fact that your design is being seen in the middle, clearly in the thumbnail, customers aren't going to be able to see the true flavor of the design on the mug. So what you might want to do is to actually offer the design on both sides of the mug. Now, how would you do that, you might ask? Well, a number of months ago, I uploaded a video just showing how to do that. In addition, I actually offered a template where you could actually put your designs on the left and the right hand side of the mug, and it would be properly placed on the mug on the left hand side and the right hand side, nice and centered, so that you wouldn't have to worry as to whether or not the designs are going to be misaligned. I'm going to leave a link to that particular episode and a link to that template. It's free. You just have to click on it and wait for me to give you access to it, and you can actually utilize that design in order to correct this design if you feel so inclined to, or else to use that template for future designs too as well. That way you're giving your customer the design on both sides of the mug. Given the fact that certain products on these print-on-demand platforms are somewhat pricey, and then when you add on the cost of shipping and handling onto it, it does make it rather exorbitant. You want to make sure that you're giving your customer the maximum enjoyment, the maximum bang for their buck by giving them a mug that's going to have the design on both sides. Okay, so just head down to the description and you'll be able to see the link for that episode, and again see the link for that particular template. Now, let's just get back down to the keyword tags. Again, we have quite a number of keyword tags. Remember, Redbubble gives you the opportunity to use about 50 tags, but they don't always encourage you to utilize all 50. In fact, they tend to frown upon that. It's a bit of an oxymoron. I can't understand why they're giving 50, but they don't want you to use 50. Apparently, if you use too many tags, they might consider you to be tag spamming, and actually they'll downgrade your design into the abyss, never to be found. Instead, I tend to advocate for 14 to 17 keywords. I find for me, it's a good number that will allow you to get all of the relevant pertinent keywords that you need up and out there, but doesn't come across as tag spamming. Now, again, what I can see here is that I'm only seeing 2 long tail keyword phrases, mental health matter and crazy cat lady. We need to be very, very careful because even some long tail keyword phrases will come back with a huge number of results. Let's take a look at crazy cat lady and see if this is the case. So just opening in a new tab. And as you can see here, Crazy Cat Lady, at the time of publishing this video, brought back 24,281 results. That's a lot of results that your design has to compete against. So what I would definitely recommend that you do is to go through your keyword tags, try to see if you can refine them. Try to see if you can come up with long tail keyword phrases where the number of results is going to be under 1,000. If not for this design, for your future designs, so that you can ensure that you're giving your design the best possible chance to rank high in Redbubble search and obviously and hopefully to make the sale. Now, again, if you're uncertain how to go about doing it, I do have episodes on my channel for you to take a look at. I'll leave links to those episodes in the description box below. Click on them, watch them. Hopefully, they'll provide you with a lot of value that you can in turn advocate and put into your respective Redbubble shop. If it's something that you would like a little bit of help with, I do have a website. It's called printondemandhustle.com, where I do have some clubs. There are 3 different club memberships where I actually help people with respect to analyzing keywords for their designs. It's open to anybody and everybody anywhere around the world. Again, all you have to do is navigate to printondemandhustle.com. I'll have the link in the description box below too as well. I do a deep analysis of a particular design in terms of title, description, and keywords. And obviously, I give you the information back on a spreadsheet for you to utilize in your design and obviously to modify and actually hopefully gain more sales with respect to that design on your shop. So if it's something that you would like to avail yourself, or if you'd like more information about that, just click on the link to my website in the description box, navigate, and you can learn a little bit more about that too as well. So we're back to your shop over here. And as I stated with the first seller, you have an amazing shop here. You've got some really lovely designs. Again, just a few little tweaks that you need to take care of. Again, here, this is great. You've given enough space over here for each flower to stand on its own. So when somebody buys that, they're going to get 4 individual, nice looking floral designs for stickers to use. And these are the kinds of things you just want to pay attention to be aware of. Sometimes when we're designing and uploading, because of the fact that we're so emotionally invested in the design, these certain nuances escape us. And we won't even see it even after it's been uploaded. It isn't until somebody actually comes in and takes a look at your shop and says, that's wrong, or maybe that could be improved upon. And again, that's really great to do. You want to have people take a look at your designs, particularly those closest around you, so they can actually give you an objective opinion and actually help you to improve your shop. So well done with respect to your shop. It looks really, really great. I wish you nothing but success in 2022. And again, I hope you use the advice that I've given you in this constructive review to take your shop to the next level. So well done. Best of luck. So there you have it, everybody. Today we looked at 2 really interesting shops. One with, just a little over 100 designs and another one with over 700 designs. Both shops have a lot to celebrate, a lot to be proud of. And obviously both shops have certain nuances that needed to be improving. But you know what? That's basically part and parcel of every Redbubble shop owner. There are always going to be things that we need to tweak and improve upon, and that's okay. That's the beauty of this business. Yes, we're always learning, we're always growing, and yes, there are always times when certain nuances of our shop escape us, and this is why it's so important to have somebody who is, not invested in the shop, who can be objective, to come into your shop, have a look, and more often than not, those things that need improving will actually stick out, like a sore thumb to them. But if you get somebody to do that for you before a customer actually goes in and sees any of those things that need improving, well, again, you're going to be providing your customer with a real enjoyable experience. Not something we're going to say, oh my goodness me, they let that go. Look at the placement on that particular design. That's horrible. Or how come this is not showing up properly? Or 101 other reasons why a customer might decide to take his or her business to another shop. So don't be afraid to get a review, whether it be somebody who's close to you, an office friend, a family member, or somebody like me or any of the other YouTubers out there who do actually do Redbubble shop reviews. In getting this particular outside constructive criticism, it makes your shop a whole lot better and a whole lot more professional and a whole lot more presentable. If you got value out of this episode, I would really appreciate you hitting that like button right now and share this episode with somebody else who you know that is in the print-on-demand business and would obviously benefit from this particular review and indeed any and all of the other episodes on my channel. But for today, that's all I've got. And as always, be safe, be well, be creative. Bye for now.